Alright, what we have here is question 4 off of the Advanced Algebra Chapter 7 review packet. And what we're going to look at is just practicing a problem where you have to graph an exponential function. Okay, so we'd like to use the three-step method. First, we want you to get a y-intercept. And to get any y-intercept of any function, we will just let x be 0. Okay, so when x is 0, all we need to do here is evaluate this function by substituting 0 in for x, and just be careful here calculating what we get. And we should be able to do all this without a calculator. So 0 minus 1, we're going to get -1 in the exponent. So this -1 exponent here is going to reciprocate the base. So this 1/4 is going to flip over, and it's really 4 over 1, but I don't need to see the 1 there. And it becomes to the positive first power. Okay, then the last step here, 4 to the first is just 4. If I double it, I get 8. And then add this 1, we'll get 9. So y-intercept is looking to be 0, 9. So come over here to the graph. I'll plot that point and label it. Okay, and then what we also want is another point, so I'll abbreviate this as AP. And here I just want to take a second to think of a good x value to substitute into this function so our calculations become easy. So I'll substitute a 1 in, and this will be useful because this is going to turn this exponent into 0, which means I could calculate this without a calculator. So I'm going to get y equals 2 times 1/4 to the 1 minus 1 power. So you can get y equals 2 1/4 to the 0. So that at this point, 1/4 to the 0 power is just 1. So it's going to be 2 times 1 here, plus 1. Or you're going to just get y equals 3. Okay, so we got another 0.13. Okay, and then we want the horizontal asymptote for this exponential function. So it's a horizontal line, so it's going to be y equals, and asymptote is always the constant term being added or subtracted to the function here. So in this case, we're just going to get plus 1. So y equals 1 is our horizontal asymptote. I'm going to sketch this in with a red dotted line. Okay, so here's y equals 1. And then at this point, we should have enough information to sketch this curve. So it's going to come through these 2 points and curve down and approach the asymptote, but never intersect it, and continuously get closer and closer to it. And then the last thing we want to just to remark on is whether this is exponential growth, decay, or a reflection of either of those two. And this graph is exponential decay. And we should know that because as the graph goes to the right, it is decreasing. And also, if you look at the function, your base here is less than 1. X is positive, so if the base is less than 1, then the function is going to have to be decay. And there we go.